Step into the world of modern logging, where roaring machines cut, lift, and haul giant trees with brutal precision. Subscribe now and witness timber power in full force. Welcome to Woodpath Channel. The DR Rapid Fire K34 Pro XL is compact yet powerful. It harnesses the decisive kinetic force to split wood quickly and efficiently. Logs are securely placed on the platform, and the operator firmly lowers the lever, like a steel punch, propelling the log with immense force toward the razor-sharp, splitting blade waiting patiently to tear through the wood with perfect precision. Every motion is swift and powerful, the machine acting like a relentless warrior, breaking down tough logs into neatly sized, precise firewood pieces. The TM1200 and TB900 machines run continuously in the timber yard, creating an unceasing high-efficiency firewood processing line. Large, rough logs are first fed into the sharp saw blade, cutting quickly and precisely into perfectly sized pieces. Immediately after cutting, the logs are pushed down under a sharp steel splitter blade. The splitter forcefully descends, splitting the logs into uniform, upright, and sturdy firewood pieces. The splitting blade's crisp sound echoes, confirming the machine's precision and power. The neatly split firewood pieces are swiftly moved onto the conveyor bed, stacked orderly and ready for the next stage in the firewood processing chain. The entire system operates harmoniously from cutting to splitting, ensuring optimal efficiency and consistent firewood quality. The Series 8000 wood cutting and splitting machine works tirelessly in a vast lumber yard. The worker attentively controls the machine, syncing perfectly with its relentless roar. Each precise cut, every powerful push splits the wood decisively, without pause. The split logs are carried by the conveyor, piling up into a small mountain of timber nearby, a testament to perseverance in the fusion of human strength with machinery. No axe needed. Can a 30-ton kinetic log splitter handle a giant log? The wood splitter roars to life, powered by a gas engine, sending a deep vibration through its heavy steel frame. Once the massive log is set in place, the ram slams forward with explosive force, driving the log hard against the sharp wedge. Each strike tears the wood apart cleanly and powerfully, splitting thick fibers with shocking ease. The operator carefully adjusts the log's position after every split, rotating it, flipping it, aligning it, ensuring that the entire log is reduced to usable firewood. No axe, no backbreaking labor, just 30 tons of kinetic energy and a skilled hand guiding the machine. Even the biggest logs don't stand a chance. Deep in a quiet green forest, where sunlight filters through the canopy and wind whispers through the trees, a compact machine breaks the silence. The gas-powered wood chipper comes to life. No need for electricity, no boundaries to hold it back. With a full tank of fuel, this little powerhouse becomes a mobile solution for taming fallen branches, dry limbs, and woody waste in remote terrain. The engine hums like the heartbeat of a forest worker. The chipping begins, crisp, rhythmic, unstoppable. One branch after another disappears into the machine's mouth, shredded into sharp, clean wood chips. While the operator stands nearby with minimal effort, the machine runs tirelessly, no brakes, no fatigue, releasing a stream of mulch directly into the forest floor, blending into the earth like it belongs. This is more than a tool. It's a smart, mobile solution for foresters, farmers, and land managers. Compact, portable, powerful. The gas-powered wood chipper, your reliable partner in any landscape, from backyard paths to deep woodland trails. At CBI 6800 CT Land Clear Job 1080, the massive wood chipper roars to life, beginning its powerful operation. As the grinding mechanism spins up, large logs are fed in continuously and are pulverized in seconds. Wood chips shoot out from the discharge chute with immense force, creating a powerful stream that arcs through the air and lands in towering piles beside the machine. The scene is both intense and impressive, with the entire area vibrating to the rhythm of relentless grinding. The Vermeer WC2300XL roars to life as massive Australian gum tree logs feed onto its conveyor. The dense, smooth trunks are pulled into the drum, where razor-sharp blades tear through the tough eucalyptus wood. A thick stream of wood chips bursts from the chute, piling up rapidly. A striking display of power and performance in the dry Australian landscape. This is the junk carry HJ550, a robust PTO-driven wood chipper designed for serious work. Connected directly to a tractor, The HJ550 can process logs and branches up to 22 centimeters in diameter with impressive ease. Its strong steel frame, sharp blades, and powerful in-feed system make it ideal for forestry, land clearing, and large-scale wood chip production. Built for performance, reliability, and long-lasting durability, the Junkeri HJ550 turns timber into clean chips in seconds, straight into the trailer, ready for use. Amidst a clearing in the forest or a bustling timber yard, a bright red wood chipper stands prominently, massive, sturdy, and brimming with raw industrial energy. The deep growl of its diesel engine reverberates through the air, setting the stage for an impressive mechanical performance. Its wide intake chute gapes open like a ravenous mouth, ready to consume an unending stream of branches, limbs, and scattered logs. Beside it, a specialized hydraulic log loader moves with deliberate grace, like the practiced hand of a seasoned operator. The steel arm arcs and pivots with precision, swooping down to grasp tangled piles of tree waste, twisted branches, knotted roots, thick wooden stems, and raises them into position. With expert aim, it aligns the load with the chipper's chute and releases it gently into the machine's grip. Immediately, feed rollers clamp down on the material, drawing it into the heart of the machine. Inside, a high-speed drum line with razor-sharp steel blades begins its furious work. The sound of grinding and chipping fills the air, piercing, metallic, relentless. In seconds, the wood is reduced to thousands of fine, consistent chips, expelled in a torrent from the discharge chute. This steady cascade of shredded material arcs through the air in a perfect trajectory, landing cleanly into the open bed of a waiting transport truck. Within minutes, the truck fills with tons of wood chips, destined for composting, fuel pellet production, or industrial boiler systems. Every part of the process moves with synchronized precision. The loader feeds, the chipper processes, the truck collects, no pause, no downtime. This is not merely automation, but a demonstration of modern wood processing mastery, an orchestration of power, engineering intelligence, and operational efficiency at its finest. Amid a sea of white snow, where the forest stands frozen in sub-zero silence, the Gen's Hem 922 emerges, a steel-clad beast growling through the frost. The moment the log touches the chipping rotor, the machine screams, growling RRT, a brutal sound that cuts through the frozen air like thunder in a blizzard. Blades spin in a violent frenzy, hurling splinters and chips into the storm. Wood dust mixes with the flying snow, forming a swirling white cyclone, half ice, half shredded timber. The gin's chipper devours the frozen log with icy precision, cold and merciless, a creature born of steel and winter. Each rotation, each savage cut, is a breath in the lungs of a machine undeterred by weather, working relentlessly in the heart of the snow-covered wild, not yielding to nature, but mastering it. Amidst the dusty timber yard, a striking blue wood chipper roars with relentless energy. With its large frame, solid steel body, and elevated discharge chute, it stands like an industrial giant, sturdy, powerful, and engineered with precision. These chips gather and build into a small mountain, rising steadily as if nature itself were shaping it. The flow never ceases, forming a swirling cone of processed wood, a clear mark of mechanical efficiency and unwavering industrial performance. Watch as this powerful wood chipper goes to work on a thick pine tree. Its heavy-duty blades slice through the trunk and branches with ease, reducing the entire tree into fine, clean wood chips in just seconds. Pine wood, with its resin and dense grain, can be tough, but this machine handles it without breaking a sweat. Fast, efficient, and built for the job. This is how forestry cleanup gets done right. SplitX 450, 5T Yanmar, fiery red power with a sharp hydraulic arm. The SplitX 450, painted in striking red, stands like a warrior amidst the woodpile. Its powerful, agile hydraulic arm is equipped with a razor-sharp splitting blade, ready to deliver precise, decisive cuts. The operator smoothly maneuvers the arm, placing each log on a sturdy platform. The splitter blade swiftly descends, pressing forcefully into the rough trunk, the sound of cracking wood echoing through the air. Running quietly yet powerfully, the 5-ton hydraulic system combines strength and precision, transforming large, tough logs into neatly squared firewood pieces, ready for any use. Deep in the lush green forest, the hum of machinery echoes through the trees. A man leans forward, carefully lowering a chainsaw. The engine roars, and the blade bites deep into the log. In moments, the tree trunk is cleanly severed, falling with a... The log splitter equipped with a rotating gear system represents a powerful and efficient mechanical design. The pushing shaft is firmly mounted on a large gear wheel, working in perfect harmony with the entire mechanism. As the machine starts, the gears rotate smoothly, producing a steady, robust motion. With each turn of the gear, the pushing shaft forcefully drives large logs against a sharp blade. The blade immediately applies immense pressure, causing the wood to burst apart violently, producing crisp cracking sounds that echo through the space. Each rotation of the gear delivers a decisive push, splitting the logs into uniformly sized pieces. The smaller wood fragments are expelled outward, falling into neat piles beside the machine, ready for transportation or further processing. The sound of meshing gears combined with the rasp of the blade slicing wood forms an industrial symphony full of life, while sunlight filtering through forest leaves illuminates the machine's surface, highlighting every moving part vividly. The entire system operates continuously and cohesively, showcasing a seamless blend of mechanical engineering and raw physical power to efficiently and safely process large, thick logs. At an open timber yard bathed in early sunlight, golden rays cascade over stacks of logs piled high. A gentle breeze stirs the treetops, carrying with it the earthy scent of fresh wood and sawdust. In one corner of the yard, a woman methodically places each log in front of a crude yet powerful splitting blade. The splitter growls to life as the rotating shaft engages, driving forward with relentless force. In an instant, the sharpened steel slices cleanly through the log, sending two even halves tumbling to either side. Nearby, several others are hard at work. One operates a forklift moving timber, another stacks split wood into tidy rows, each action sinking into a steady rhythm of labor. Beneath the rough exterior of the machine lies a hidden thread, a moment of distraction, a careless brush of the hand, and the consequences could be severe. In this space, where mechanical strength meets human precision, each split marks not just the cutting of wood, but a delicate balance between power and caution. In a humble yard setup, a homemade vertical log splitter stands quietly at work, a vivid testament to human ingenuity and craftsmanship. There are no automated arms or high-tech conveyors here. Instead, a large upright splitting blade is mounted vertically, powered by a basic electric or hydraulic motor. The operator carefully places each log directly under the blade, then uses his hands to rotate the log manually after each split. With every precise turn, a fresh face of the wood is presented to the blade, and the splitter delivers a clean, powerful strike. The rhythm between man and machine unfolds in harmony. Blade strikes, hand turns, wood cracks, position adjusts, and strike again. The air echoes with the crack of splitting wood, the low hum of the motor, and the dry scent of freshly exposed timber. This is more than just splitting wood. It's a dance of manual skill and simple mechanics, where every split reveals the operator's persistence, control, and experience. Multitech FP 2020, a blazing orange machine in the wild, splitting logs tirelessly beneath the open sky. Outdoors, surrounded by scattered timber, the bright orange Multitech FP 2020 stands tall like a growling steel beast. All around it, freshly harvested forest stretches out, the scent of pine resin and sawdust drifting on the breeze. The operator stands nearby, hand gripping the hydraulic control lever. He pushes it forward. The saw blade, cold and sharp like a forged battlefield weapon, begins to lower slowly. A massive log rests on the sliding table, exposed under the sky. Then screech. The blade touches the wood, releasing a piercing shriek that echoes through the trees. The log is split cleanly in two, like cardboard under the screaming blade. Instantly, the cut section is fed into the splitting system. A heavy steel wedge comes crashing down, dividing the log into uniform pieces of firewood that fall onto the dusty ground, ready to be loaded onto a waiting truck. No roof overhead, no soundproof walls, just steel, wood, the operator, and the wild. The Multitech FP 2020 works like a warrior in the forest, powerful, precise, and relentless. In a small workshop, the homemade log splitter 1 operates powerfully and efficiently. The machine is simple yet sturdy, handcrafted with mechanical parts and a rotating shaft. Logs are carefully placed on the support bed, then gradually moved by the rotating shaft equipped with sharp blades that continuously split the logs into smaller pieces. The homemade sharp blades spin steadily, making direct contact with the wood, delivering deep and decisive cuts. With each rotation, the logs are sliced into multiple smaller parts, which fall neatly without scattering. The machine produces a steady humming sound, blending with the wood impacts to create the characteristic noise of a manual log splitter. The SpaultFix K415 Posh, compact yet powerful, is engineered to streamline the firewood processing workflow with remarkable efficiency and precision. From the outside, it appears clean and minimal, but inside lies a coordinated sequence of robust mechanical operations. Each log is fed into the machine via conveyor or manual input. As soon as the log reaches its set position, a sharp circular saw blade swiftly drops down and slices the log into even segments. Without delay, the cut section is pushed directly into the splitting unit, a robust steel wedge, often in a box or star configuration. With high-pressure hydraulic force, the log is pressed firmly into the splitter, instantly breaking it down into multiple uniform firewood pieces. The entire cycle, feed, cut, split, output, runs smoothly, efficiently, and without chaos. No excessive dust, no uncontrolled noise, just clean, powerful, synchronized motion. The SpaultFix K415 is an ideal solution for small to medium firewood operations that demand performance, safety, and compact design all in one reliable machine. The circular saw blade roars into a furious spin, each cut sharp and merciless, sending the freshly severed log crashing perfectly into place. The conveyor thrusts the log toward the splitting blade with unstoppable force. The machine roars with brutal power, relentless and unforgiving, as the stubborn logs shatter instantly, exploding under the deafening roar.